Hi guys, and welcome to the most comprehensive Adobe Premiere Pro training course.
1, 2, 3.
Adobe Premiere Pro is an efficient and flexible program for professional video production and editing. It supports a wide range of video, audio, and image formats. So in general, if you're a content creator or video editor and want to show your creativity in the form of a video, Adobe Premiere Pro will be one of the best options for you, where you can turn your thoughts into a video. If you want to learn this program from 0 to 100 professionally and as a result depict your interest, this channel is yours. But who is this tutorial prepared for? The community of content producers, video editors, podcast creators, music composers, and in general people who deal with videos such as those on social networks like YouTube, tutors, students, and finally, all who are interested in making their creativity in the form of a video. This comprehensive course is the right one for them. So if you are new in Adobe Premiere Pro, video editing and things like that, this channel is where you can learn from the beginning to the end. People who have been involved in content production, video editing, and those who like to work and earn money via this program can also use this course as an educational reference and are able to update their own information in this field. Before starting, let me tell you a few tips. This course does not require prerequisites. It's enough to know how to save, open, close files and folders and things like that. Premiere Pro is designed for Windows and macOS. It doesn't matter if your operating system is Windows or macOS. You can install Adobe Premiere Pro on both, and I will cover it for you here. This course is comprehensive, whether you don't know anything about Premiere Pro or if it is your career, it will make you professional. Before downloading and installing any version of Premiere Pro, make sure your system is set up correctly and that you will install the required software and hardware. For example, if your computer is not new, you have to use a lower version of the program so that it doesn't run slow. Or if you want to use a newer version, your computer must meet the minimum technical specifications to run Adobe Premiere Pro. Another thing I have to mention is that this course is completely practical, so that at the end of this course, you can fully implement your creativity in everything that is in your mind. The latest version of the program here, Adobe Premiere Pro 2023, will be taught here. If you're using lower version of Adobe Premiere Pro, don't worry, because you can learn and use many of the contents of this course in all the versions too. For example, if you haven't installed Adobe Premiere Pro 2019 on your computer, just a little bit of the content is new in this course, and the most of them are the same. Alright my friends, let's check these things here together. I open my browser and at the bottom of this video, in the description section, I have put an address and I have copied it and enter it here in the address bar. Please do the same thing and enter this address in your browser. This website gives you system requirements that your computer must meet in order to installing Adobe Premiere Pro. As you can see, in the system requirements for Adobe Premiere Pro section, the system requirements to install and run Adobe Premiere Pro has been mentioned here. Depending on whether you have Windows or macOS on your computer, you would have two choices. The first option shows the minimum and recommended system required to install and run Adobe Premiere Pro in the Windows environment, and the second option shows the minimum and recommended system required to install and run Adobe Premiere Pro in the macOS environment. Well, I have to mention here that these two parts that we are talking about are related to the 24th version of this program. And if you want to see the system requirements for older and previous versions of Adobe Premiere Pro, use this link. Because I use Windows on my computer, I have chosen the first option to see what hardware and software my computer should have in order to use Adobe Premiere Pro properly. This table has two columns, the minimum column and the recommended column. The minimum one tells you that your computer must have at least these specifications if you want to install and run the latest version of Adobe Premiere Pro on it. If the specifications of your computer are weaker than this, even after installing of Adobe Premiere Pro, it will face problems during execution. Also, in the recommended column we have the recommended specifications, and it means that if you have provided these recommended hardware and software for your computer, then you can install and run the latest version of the program on your computer with no trouble and difficulties. As you can see, we have a section called Processor in the first row of the table, which is the processor or the CPU installed on your computer. It says, if you are using CPUs from Intel company, you should at least apply the 6th generation of these CPUs on your computer if you want to install and run the latest version of this program on your computer. And if you are using CPUs from AMD company, you should at least apply the Ryzen 1000 series of this CPU to be able to use the latest version of this program. Although in the recommended column it tells you that if you are using Intel CPUs, it's better to apply the 11th generation or newer CPU on your computer. And if you use AMD CPUs, Ryzen 3000 series, Threadripper 2000 series, or newer CPU are suggested for better performance of this program. Here is a note, and it says that you cannot install the 24th version of the program with 3rd generation or older CPUs. Also, with older AMD CPUs, you cannot install this version of this program. In the next line, you have the operating system, and you must use at least Windows 10 64-bit edition, 20H2 version or later. Although it is recommended or actually better to use Windows 11 or Windows 10 64-bit edition, 22H2 version or later when installing and using the latest version of Adobe Premiere Pro. In relation to the next line, I have to tell you something. Adobe Premiere Pro supports different video formats and qualities. So it depends on the quality of the video you want to work with, you must prepare the appropriate hardware. For example, here in the memory line, it says that if you want to use the latest version of the program, you must have at least 8 GB of RAM on your computer. And it does not support less than this amount. It also says in the recommended column that if you are gonna work with HD quality videos in Adobe Premiere Pro, you should have at least 16 GB of RAM on your computer. Also, for 4K and higher quality videos, 32 GB of RAM and more is recommended. It is important to mention here that the minimum features are for when we want to work with videos with normal quality or normal HD quality. But whenever we want to work with videos with high HD quality, 4K, 8K and so on, we must use things that are mentioned in the recommended column. The next line tells you that your graphic card must have at least 2 GB of internal memory to be able to work with this version. However, to work with HD quality videos and some 4K videos, it's better to use graphic card with 4 GB of internal memory, and finally for 4K and higher qualities, 6 GB of internal memory or more is recommended. In relation to the next line, there is another tip. Hard disks that are used today on computers are SSD type hard disks. They are faster than older models, therefore your programs can run and perform faster and communicate with data at a higher speed. As you can see, here we have storage. and it tells you that you must have at least 8 GB of free space on your hard disk to be able to install the program. This 8 GB is used completely to install the program itself, so in addition, you must have additional free space on your hard disk during the installation progress. Indeed, the installation of the program itself requires space to run during its progress. Also, here is another tip that you cannot install the program on memories such as flash memories or portable memories. Alright my dear friends, in addition to the contents that I have mentioned so far, there are many other contents that you can access them via the links on the left side of this page. We only introduce the contents presented here in this video and don't talk more about them in detail. Instead, we will teach and explain the program completely from 0 to 100 from the next video. After preparing the hardware and software that is required to install Adobe Premiere Pro, it is time to buy and install this program. For this purpose, I have put a link here for you guys in the description section under this video that you can open it in a new tab and enter to this website. Here you can purchase an Adobe Creative Cloud subscription, so it'll give you access to all of the Adobe products, or you can buy each product individually. In any case, select the Buy Now button. On this page, you can choose your desired product. Individually, for example, you can choose Adobe Premiere Pro here, or via this section, you can prepare all of the Adobe programs totally. As you can see here, you can purchase more than 20 Adobe programs, including Photoshop, Illustrator, Adobe Express, Premiere Pro, Acrobat Pro, and many other programs via the Buy Now button, or you can purchase each program here separately. Note that after you have made your purchase, you have a few free days to test the program, and if you are satisfied with that program, the specified amount will be deducted from your account. Alright, I have put another link here for you guys under this video in the description section. I have copied it and I pasted it here, so the relevant website will be open for you. Here, you can solve the issues and problems related to downloading and installing the program, related to the program itself, and related to the payment and your purchase account. All in all can be solved here. Despite the comprehensiveness of this course, there are a number of educational resources that you can also refer to in addition of this course. We only introduce these resources and websites here, instead focus more on the program itself. Okay guys, the first link I want to introduce you here is a website called Adobe Premiere Pro Learn and Support. Again, I have put this link for you in the description section, so you can copy and paste it in the address bar. As you can see, you have access to educational resources through this site. In the user guide section, you can get quick answers and step-by-step instructions. In the tutorial section, you can find tutorials from novice to expert to help you expand your skills. And finally, via the Get Started section, you can learn how to download the program, how to become a member, and learn the basics. You can access this guide by opening the Adobe Premiere Pro program too, by selecting the Help menu and then choosing Premiere Pro Help or pressing the F1 key on your keyboard. Alright my friends, keep it in mind that we have not yet started working with the program itself, and we have opened the program here only to access these educational resources. Another website that I want to introduce you is the Adobe Premiere Pro tutorial. You can access it through the Help menu and then Premiere Pro Online Tutorials. Or through your browser, that you can open the relevant link and enter to the website. As you can see, the website provides you training videos and asks you to do what you have learned interactively by participating you to do the same exercise to get the same result. Here, a series of tutorials have been prepared for you and you can choose according to your needs. Therefore, it is one of the best websites that will help you to learn more and more. Also, there are different sets of tutorials inside the Adobe Premiere program and you can access through the help menu by selecting Premiere Pro in-app tutorials. As you can see, on the left side of the program, there is a panel called Learn and allows you to access a series of training courses. These tutorials are considered as one of the best educational resources that Adobe Premiere Pro has provided for you. You can also access this panel and this guide through the window menu and by selecting Learn. As you can see, the Learn panel is selected in this menu and therefore it is displayed on the screen. Another website that I want to introduce you is Creative Cloud Tutorials. I have put this link for you in the description section so you can copy and paste it in the address bar. As you can see, there are courses here that teach you a series of key techniques. Also, you can add a series of new features to your program through this site. The next one is a link called Adobe Forums. I will open this link for you here and wait for loading the website completely. Through this site you can participate in various discussions and topics about Adobe products. You can also have peer-to-peer questions and answers, give ideas, write comments, and finally be active in this forum. In fact, a series of questions are asked here so that people can participate in these discussions by joining to this forum. The next website is Adobe Create, and I have opened this link for you here. This site is actually an online magazine that includes articles about design and related topics. Here is also various kind of galleries of outstanding designers from around the world, and you can use these designs and resources in your workflow. Another resource that I want to introduce you is for trainers, and you can access it through two different links. The first one is adobe.com/education and the second one is edX.adobe.com. Both of these websites provide useful resources for those who want to teach Adobe products. These resources have been provided for all grades and levels of education. In addition, a series of learning plans and curriculums has been provided so that you can take advantage of it. In general, integrated solutions has been provided here for teaching different courses. My dear friends, I would like to share this point with you that along with the various software of Adobe Company, a series of certifications have been provided and you can obtain them by participating in passing various exams. These certificates are well known and accepted around the world and show your proficiency in Adobe products. These certifications were previously known as Adobe Certified Associate, but now they are known as Adobe Certified Professional. Alright, the next website is Adobe Exchange. I have put this link for you guys here in the description section, so I copy and paste it here in the address bar. Via this website you can add various kind of tools, plugins, transitions and generally many other items to your project. If you don't know what these terms are, don't worry because I will talk about them in detail later in this tutorial. And the last website is only related to Adobe Premiere Pro program. Let me open this website for you guys, and as you can see here, this site deals with Adobe Premiere Pro. Comprehensive information about workspaces, panels, menus, tools, capabilities and many other items have been presented on this website. You can use them during your workflow. My dear friends, in this course we will teach you the latest version of Adobe Premiere Pro. And if you have the lower version of this program on your calendar, don't worry, because with every new version of the program, just a small part of the program has been changed. And the most of the content is the same. And this tutorial is prepared in such a way it can be used as a reference for teaching any version of Adobe Premiere Pro. We will record a new video weekly and upload it to the channel so that we can finally complete this course together. In the next video, you will start working with the Adobe Premiere program itself. We will get to know the environment of the program and its interface. As we go further, we will start a project together and complete it gradually. In addition, the link of all the files we will work with are put in the description section so that you can access it during your workflow. Alright, I hope that you guys were able to learn something valuable from this. Thanks so much for watching, and please hit the like button, subscribe this channel and turn on notifications to be aware of our next video. Write for us and I will answer all of your questions.